And I hope it makes you smile and cry happy tears, because I was very emotional watching it. But this is a story of how a group of first responders in Washington walked beside a struggling teen and showed her that she's not alone. Our Eric Johnson has the story.
A young woman, bright, funny, athletic. A soccer player with long brown hair and a bright spirit that illuminates everything around her.
She came to us in May just saying, "Dad, I've got some back pain. I don't know what it is." And so, of course, being an EMT, I said, "Oh, come on, just tough it out. You just get out there, let's work a little harder, and you're just not as good a shape as you thought you were."
The memories are etched into the souls of Mike and Michelle Morris and will remain there forever.
We went back to Children's on August 20th. It was a Wednesday, and then that same evening we got a call back. They expedited the test results and said it is leukemia, and we should pack our bags for the hospital.
Her name is Peyton, and she was forced into a reckoning of sorts.
Like, ever since I was little, people have always told me that I'm just so strong, and those words have always been a compliment to me. And so then when I'm actually thrown something in your life that's whoa, you need to be strong in order to get through this, it kind of just makes it set in more with you. Okay, I got this. I am strong. I can do this.
There are casualties in a war against cancer. One of them is a sense of invincibility. Another is hair. Peyton's was turned into a wig that she keeps.
This whole process, it's you look in the mirror and I couldn't even recognize myself in the first 2 months.
Hers is a 2.5-year treatment. She's about to enter the 4th of 5 phases. There is more intense chemo still ahead. The whole family braces.
It's been incredible. I mean, we've shared lots of tears, but Mom and Dad have cried way more than she has. I mean, way more. I wasn't a crier before, but man, I am now.
They've been so supportive. They're my rock, and I couldn't do it without them. So.
Mike Morris is a battalion chief for the North Shore Fire Department. He works the D shift with Lieutenant Anders Hansen.
I've been here for 23 years, and Mike and I have worked together on the same shift for 20 years.
And Lieutenant Jeremy Jamerson.
I've worked with Mike for over the past 15 years.
John Burrow is the captain.
One of the things that makes the fire service so special and unique is we share each other's lives. We share the joys, but we also share the sorrows. And in this case, when somebody like Mike is hurting, we're all hurting.
Maybe you've noticed they all have their heads shaved. In fact, on the D shift, there's very little hair to be found. That's because a week ago, Mike had an idea.
At the very beginning, I asked her, I'm like, "Hey, Peyton, I'll shave my head too so we can be the same."
I offered too.
She said, Michelle was the first.
Mom, then I look at you every day and no.
And so there in the truck bay at Station 51 the other night, Mike gave a little speech.
So I'm just going to say thank you all. If I say any more, I'll start crying. So thank you. You're first.
You're first. Thank you. You want the honors?
Yeah.
And then Peyton shaved her dad's locks, and as she did so, how could she not feel his love? But the men of the D shift at Station 51 weren't going to let the Morris family fight this battle alone. Jeremy Jamerson sat down and got his ears lowered.
It was a kind of a thing of you know what? We're either going to shave our head or we're not, and if we're going to shave our heads, we're going to shave our heads.
And Blake Pritchett stepped up, the one who organized the whole thing, and Anders Hansen.
When we heard that Peyton was sick and their family, we'd do anything to support them.
There was laughter and some tears, and then Lieutenant Jeremiah Ingersoll sat down to take his medicine, and Brian Livingston. And watching it all, Peyton could feel the power of the moment filling her up.
There's tons of new faces in there, lots of families were there, and it was just awesome. Just overwhelming feel of love and support, so.
And on it went, one after another, hair falling, spirits soaring, as if all these freshly shorn firemen could somehow lift a brave girl up and carry her through a rough patch. And when they were done, they all stood for a picture. There were 17 of them, bald and proud of it. 17 co-workers, friends, and admirers. 17 men paid to be heroes, acting heroically, because that's what friends and firemen do. And oh yeah, this day was also Peyton Morris's 17th birthday.
It's a new step, and my hair will grow back, and college is right around the corner, and I'm excited.
And so one family plows ahead into uncharted territory, brave but frightened, overwhelmed but never, ever alone.
Thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today and don't miss a single video.